Hi, we're back playing Spaceflight Simulator. It's kind of been a while, so I'm actually not really sure what all I've done. So I should probably figure that out. So right, yeah, we got this at the space station. So yeah, let's keep building it. And actually, I think this is the right part to use. So there's only one way to find out. Also, I'd like to real quick. Music. Okay, there we go. So yeah, very nice. A lot of explosions. Okay, let's for it to launch. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely what we need. Oh right, yeah, this is weird. Okay, so yeah, going to space. So we're gonna keep assembling the space station. That's the plan, at least. So yeah, we're just doing the gravity turn thing so that we don't end up in not space. Let me turn the sound down a little bit. Alright, that's a bit better. So yeah, we're just doing that. Then maybe after this, our next launch will probably be just like a ship docking to the space station. But I'm thinking of actually maybe doing something, I don't know, weird. I don't like this. Okay. Hey, I didn't destroy anything this time. That's good. What did I just do? Alright, yeah, alright. So, alright, yeah, I switched it to a different key that I can't remember. That's good, isn't it? Yeah, I switched my controls around a bit so that they weren't so janky. And I forgot what they are in the process, so I'm gonna check those real quick. This is like the 37th time I've checked. I tried to make it so that activate stage was using space, like Kerbal Space Program. Oh yeah, it's tab, alright, yeah, okay. There we go, much nicer. So, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna not use RCS. And so, we very slowly go in a direction that is essentially a good part of getting into orbit. And there's our target up there, just doing this thing, which is cool. So just kind of like do the weird wiggly maneuver that allows us to get into orbit but not fall. And then very slowly, even though this is actually at 2 times speed, which is kind of technically a cheating, but I mean, oh no, this isn't good. As I was saying, yeah, a nice clean-ish orbit around the planet. definitely did that the way it was intended to be. So next up we have to get to this thing, and we're actually really close to the transfer window too, which is very convenient. Actually, we're at the transfer window, so actually this is a who cares how fast it is, it'll just be a little more difficult, but like I've got plenty of fuel, it'll be fine. Okay, so yeah, just gotta like get up close and personal with this ship here, and beep. That's good enough. Maybe not good enough, but like good enough. No one will care, no one will notice. As long as it's a space station, no one's gonna be like, look at the space station and be like, I can tell by the angle the docking port hit the other docking port, you really had a crappy method of rendezvous with your vehicles. You should be ashamed of yourself. This is a sad example of what you should not do. Alright, still no, so I'm gonna just ooh, we're getting close now. Alright. Very nice. Let's zoom out real quick, see if I can. Oh! Perfect. I really want to get away from that. So don't collide. Okay. That could have been bad. Now it's just a matter of going the right direction instead of the wrong direction. Slowly and very inconveniently canceling out all velocity, and then realizing it's all hopeless and just like doing quick engine burn to like alright. Now we just do a quick fuel transfer. And then we just go over. It's so weird using WASD keys to like do this kind of stuff. I'm used to like tapping the little buttons. This is so much nicer. Just realized I'm on the wrong side of the space station, so we're kind of actually we can do a little loop around since we've already got the right velocity to do that. And you know, cool maneuvers are fancy. So yeah. Alright, and you can just scooch in right here. If we really want to be fancy, we can do the whole station keeping thing. Just like kind of sit here for a while. Try to keep a very low relative velocity and stay in the same spot. But yeah, the docking ports I believe are actually magnetic and they just attract you in. Just like that. Nice clean docking. Very nice. Alright. And look at that. A new segment to a new space station. And a good one too. So destroy that nonsense. So yeah, we're orbiting the Earth. We're on the space station. This is great. And we've got a lot of fuel too. So yeah, I gotta kind of come up with some plans. What should I put on this thing? Well, I'm thinking, right, might be nice to have something for large quantities of fuel to be stored. So maybe if I have a mission going really far, I can have a smaller rocket come here, stop, refuel, and then go to the moon, and then maybe refuel the future moon base. But this is boring. And talking of future moon base makes me want to build a future moon base. So let's set up the foundation for a moon base now. So we need something that can go to the moon. That's kind of the point. So we need a very powerful rocket. I don't think it's entirely necessary to use massive engines, but since we're gonna have a big payload that's got like a launch pad or something, landing pad for the moon, I might as well just use huge engines. And then huge engines require huge fuel tanks. I'm just going to use the biggest. It's kind of gonna be heavily looking like the Saturn V, but not the Saturn V. And yeah, just like the little symmetry. Also, if you see this button down here and you're wondering what it does, it just like toggles on like the, like say you have these decoupler things. It does that. Yeah, it does the same thing with fairings too. It's kind of cool. But that's not what I care about right now. Also, does this store fuel? Yeah, cool. Oh, that's neat. Okay. Anyways, just like. Okay. Apologies for that. That was, my mom. Yeah. So, anyways, back to doing the thing of the rocket. So this is the, basically a ripoff of the Saturn V, but it's not the Saturn V. Wait, yeah, this is the biggest. Okay, whatever. That's still. Oh, that's got a huge thrust away. Okay, cool. And then I can just, do that, and then like add in some very not so as good engines. Actually, I think I'm gonna use like some like moderate engines. But I still want to use like a 12 wide fuel tank here. And so basically the idea is, so I might be able to shove another one in too. Yeah, right, cool.
Oh, I forgot about those.
And I could probably okay, anyways, that's my mom again. Apparently does not understand what the word recording means, but that's okay. So now it is time to do the thing. So landing pad. I'm not very professional, but when it comes to making really weird things that really aren't supposed to exist in the game, I'm still not good at it. I'm not even gonna pretend I actually know what I'm doing. But I do want to use big landing legs, because that means, yeah, and these are going to be used to kind of like keep it all level. It's a landing pad, right? And so we're going to have like two of these on the side of the landing pad, but the landing pad's going to be like sorted vertically. And then we need the landing pad to be able to flip around, because it's probably going to land sideways, knowing my luck. And so we're going to need lots probes here, so I'm just gonna like that seems like an appropriate size. And then I'm going to try to make it like a ramp on one side, right? But I also want to have very strong structural parts here on the sides, so add these just like that, and then add another one of these and another landing leg. But I want to have a ramp, right? So because ramps are cool. Just not really sure how to make that work. I mean, a ramp would really be the only efficient way of actually like getting stuff off of this. So that's a bit of an issue, but my solution is to pretend it's not an issue and worry about it when it actually is an issue. So yeah, and I think I'm going to probably just like fly whatever lands off of the landing pad as like a separate drone thing or something. I don't know. Could be cool. So that's like a payload, but it's very lopsided. So I think I'm probably going to add maybe like fuel tanks on this side, kind of balance things out maybe. But I'm going to like empty one of them because yeah, but it'll still be like useful and stuff for like, you know, transferring fuel or something. I don't know what I want to do with it. But then maybe add like a little one thing that goes up like 4, right, and then has like, or 4, I don't know how much that is, has a docking port, you know, so that if something does land, it can just kind of dock to this. So for instance, if we have like that, right, and then make like a quick land there or something, so like this, right, and then put the, don't need symmetry. We don't need 2 of these. Darn it, forgot a leg. Okay, but like if we have this, right, and it's on the pad, maybe not the best. You know, like that. Then I mean, you know, like have like a thing and like dock to the dock. You get the idea. Yeah, but I mean, again, this is kind of difficult to implement. What might work better is just like a separate docking port somewhere else for like refilling. Actually, move these down here. Then there's a little more room, and we can have like docking ports. Yeah, so there we go. Not sure how lopsided that'll be, but hopefully not too much, because if it is, I'm gonna die. So yeah, now I'm just gonna like a little 6 wide thing here on the middle, kind of ish, whatever. Yeah, the middle. And then add an engine so that it can push these through space and try to land it on the moon. be a very interesting experience to land this thing. For one thing, I'm not sure what I was trying to say there, but yeah. If I deploy that, yeah, that reaches beyond. Okay. So this is the little thing. Then we just add our fairings. Without symmetry. And there we almost go. Okay, there we go. That's all that. And then maybe also add in some like RCS, because those are good to have. And so yeah, now we have a landing pad like thing. I don't know. This is like a really weird landing pad. And I just realized I made a mistake. These legs here are going to have a bit of a hard time opening because they, yeah, that's gonna be a little funky. So let's just flip those real quick, which creates another problem. So need to fix that at once. How about we just, oh my gosh, I just had a really cool idea. Alright, so put in a couple of these for some reason. I don't want to put another probe in there, but I mean, I don't know what else to put in there. Oh, I could put ion engines. You could lift off, and I just failed miserably at like destroying everything around me. Okay, there we go. So that's kind of cool, but that wasn't what I want to do. I want to do wheels. I wonder if they have sets. No. Yeah, they totally do. Alright. Anyways, yeah, that's our rocket. This will be quite fun to mess with and suffer on. You know, I have no parachute or heat shield. I don't need that stuff. Alright, let's just hope it takes off. Which I actually see no reason for it not to. Wow, what an exciting and quick liftoff. Whew, this truly is exhilarating. I really feel that liftoff force. Darn, that's quite a liftoff. Jeez, already a shocking kilometer off the ground. Wow, very fast rocket. I don't know why they just randomly decided to go to the moon, but this is gonna be cool, so yeah. We're still going. We're going pretty darn high. I know you can't hear the sound, but I'm gonna turn it down for myself a little more because it is loud. So yeah. Oh my gosh, okay, that's gonna bug me forever. I will not be able to sleep unless I just like, okay, there we go. So, okay, and yeah, and hey, I'm already almost about to run out of fuel. This is grand. Okay. And yeah. This is really a terrible rocket, but I think it might be able to get to the moon if I'm really lucky here. Something blew up. Hope it wasn't anything important. Okay. I think my engines might have like melted that decoupler or something and it blew up. I don't know. Don't think it was anything useful though. So we're going high. We're at that height where, you know, like atmosphere is doing a little boogie and it really isn't that bad and there's not a lot of drag and we can just kind of beep and not really worry about our payload nearly as much. Also, I kind of think it's cool how it makes all those little particles. Yeah. I'm not really sure that this is gonna make it all the way to where I want to make it. If it fails, it fails. But I mean, this will be a great video. I'm gonna have each video be 2 launches. So if this does fail, then sadly you get a failed launch instead of a great one. But every failure is an opportunity for something. So yeah, that's deep. Okay. I just turned on RCS on accident. Okay. And so yeah. We're going on a trip in... Oh god, I hate that song, but I'm gonna sing it anyways. No, I don't even want to. No, I'm just gonna say it because I don't want to sing it. Yeah, we're going on a trip. My favorite rocket ship. Zooming well above the sky. Albert Einstein, I don't think he discovered a lot of things about rocketry. It was mostly general relativity. So honestly, this is just kind of stupid. Should be, if they're going on a trip in the rocket ship, well, it wouldn't be a physicist at all. It would actually be, you know, like a cool person like Isaac Newton or something. So it'd actually be little Newton, not little Einstein, but, you know, whatever. Going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, zooming well above the sky, if you can even call it zooming, because it really doesn't make a noise. It's space, so it's more like, you know, something. Space traveling. Orbiting would be a good word. Orbiting through the sky, well, that would be atmospheric drag. That would be bad. So actually, the word we want to be using is falling around the sky. That's a good one. Or there's another one. Orbiting the Earth. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Well, favorite is completely wrong to say. I'm very certain that when Neil Armstrong went to be the first person to dock 2 ships together in space, and he launched, he was most certainly dismayed with the quality of the ship, you know, because they were like literally using duct tape and stuff to hold it together, and, you know, like glue and all sorts of bad stuff. You know, he was like, I don't like this, not very comfortable with this. So I'm very certain that that probably wasn't his favorite rocket ship. I'm sure he would have much rather been in any rocket ship that wasn't that one. But that's fine. Whatever. Very, very realistic. Yeah, sure. No, it's fine. There's a couple examples where it's different. You know, there's SpaceX. I mean, of course, people's favorite rocket ship is the SpaceX one, but that's not really my favorite rocket ship. That's a Starship, but no one's ever flown a Starship, so it's silly. And everyone's favorite rocket ship is Starship, except for those weirdos who like Jeff Bezos and think that the Blue Origin space phallus is like a genuinely good rocket. But you can't help those people, you know. Some people just can't be helped, and they have problems that just can't be solved. It kind of sucks, you know, how sometimes people just don't realize how completely, horrifically, stupidly incorrect about things are, you know, because their opinion differs from mine. So, like, I mean, this sucks. I sense a small deviation from our intended flight path. I'm actually gonna go around a couple times until this lines up right, so I that all that fuel stuff wasn't in vain. Cause I don't like wasting fuel, as I'm sure you can tell by all the stupid stuff I've done for this entire video and this entire series so far, if you can even call it much of a series with only 2 episodes. Well, it doesn't appear that I'll actually be able to conserve this fuel, so I'm just gonna cry. But technically it's not fuel, it's fuel and oxidizer. Fuel and oxidizer. So it is fuel, but fuel and oxidizer, you know, multiple things that, you know, are collectively called fuel, but really it's not fuel. And that's why I agree with Elon Musk when he says we should call orbital, you know, refueling orbital refilling, because most of it's, you know, liquid oxygen. Liquid oxygen isn't fuel, it's an oxidizer. And so, we are putting some fuel in it, so it's kind of like both, you know. So it should be called on orbit refilling. You know. But yeah. So we are going on a trip. I actually hate this rocket ship, but I think it works. I'm going to deploy the landing legs optimistically, as I always do. I don't even think we're going to use them on this stage, because this stage doesn't seem to be doing very well. But I mean, if it does do well, I mean, maybe we'll land it on the moon. I don't know. This video is starting to get a little long. Like time warp acceleration. Okay, this is like torture. This is like watching eggs dry. This is like watching wet eggs dry. Like, I'm serious. I didn't even know I'd ever say that, but like, Jesus. This is like watching cheese mold. This is like watching... I'm trying to think of something to compare this to. That's like, I have a lot of disdain for, so I can just, you know, talk about how much I hate certain things, but like, I don't want to be so negative, you know. This is a good video. Hey! It's speeding up. It's speeding up. We're getting something. Well, sometimes things happen in life. And the best strategy is really just to ignore them. And hey, that strategy seems to get people going lots of places, like the moon. Ignore your problems, kids. That's how you get to the moon. At least that's what I just learned. Who would have thought? So we're gonna try to land, for coolness purposes, in the Sea of Tranquility, because that's where Apollo 11 landed, and it's, the best. So we're gonna go vroom. Probably want to quick save this, but I'll do it once I get into the linear orbit. Nah, I'm gonna quick save it right now. I think it's F5 to quick save. I hope it's F5. Yes, it is F5. I feel like I misspelled that. Yeah, I did misspell that. How about we just call it something better, like... Okay. So... yeah. We're getting a little closer here. As you can see, that is indeed the moon. Kind of cool. So basically the idea, right, is stop being not on the moon and start being on the moon, but remain as one rocket and not multiple rockets. That's the goal, essentially. And try to keep the rocket functioning as well. One single part that functions properly. One single rocket made of multiple parts that functions properly, and is able to create jet propulsion and support crew. Even though there isn't any crew in here, I guess, and support. Basically, just land the landing pad. Okay, it's not that hard. We're landing a landing pad on the moon. We can literally put it anywhere. It doesn't have to be that bad. Never thought I'd say I'd landing a landing pad. I really just got this idea from watching that one series by the one person that just got like stopped for some reason. The one person who plays Spaceflight Simulator. There's a few niche channels that play Spaceflight Simulator. I think I'm subscribed to all of them for no reason. It's kind of dumb, but it's a fun game. Okay, it's a good game, and the developer might have lied when he said, "Oh, we just a one-time payment for the mobile version," but that's fine. That's why I don't use the mobile version nearly as much as I use this version. This version is better because it's a one-time payment for real this time. So like, good. I would like to have fuel. That's always nice. Basically, I'm gonna land this thing. Yeah, I'm gonna land it. That is incredibly true. I do indeed plan on landing this. On the moon even. Which would be kind of cool. Alright, so we're going towards the Sea of Tranquility. Try not to pass it. Go like just close to above it. Do the thing again, and maybe like time warp because it's like hard. And then realize you really donkeyed up this time. And then like wait a bit, get a little closer, get a lot closer, and then turn like way sideways, and then do that thing, and try to like get back on track, but like not pass it, but like pass it, but not pass it, you know. And then like go down a lot more, and then get real close, and then like kind of keep doing the thing, and kind of just hope it works. I think that's just all you gotta do. I should probably focus more on this view now. Zooming out here. Oh wow, that's the moon. Okay, so. Okay, I was about to say, I don't like how flat that is. Like that is weird. It should be this flat. It's just big. It's bigger than it is in mobile because I'm using hard mode, I believe. I'm not sure which mode this is. We're actually getting really close. I'd like to not die. Oh, this is just pleasant. Oh, I don't like dying. Oh, spare me. This actually might really turn out bad. Unless I can like seriously fix this right now. This could turn out bad. Like a bad. Wait. Yes. Oh my god, I think I saved it. I think I might actually do this. I might be able to do this. Watch this. Alright. Actually. Alright, now. So very carefully. Just like using RCS the whole way up. Or down, I guess. Just like. Yo! I think I actually might have done this. It's actually like a really weird, janky landing. Yes! I did it. I just landed myself a landing pad. Okay, that's cool. Can I lift off? No. Still though. And maybe I have no fuel, but I've got some. I just did that. Wow. So yeah, let's rename this, shall we? It's kind of impressive, in my opinion. Okay. Yay! All right. So yeah, we landed on the moon in the Sea of Tranquility. A landing pad, and so we can land on the landing pad. Supplies for the base, which the base supplies can then detach from the main thing and then like fly over to a separate spot and land themselves. Then we can have people come and all this great, incredible, great stuff. And I'm gonna go.